topic is, are you lifting the right way?
That's what we want to know. When you go to the gym, what do you think of your workout? Are you performing the exercises the right way? Chances are, you probably aren't.
Well, let's not say that. I mean, the chances are, there's a possibility that you may be performing the exercise wrong. I know a lot of you think that
That's what I meant to say.
I know a lot of you may think that you are performing the exercise the correct way, but you really know that you could do better than you currently are. So I see a guy, for example, in the gym doing pull-ups with the assisted pull-up machine, and he's completely doing the exercise wrong. He knows he's not pulling himself all the way above the chin, and this is not going to be a benefit to you in the long run because you're not performing the exercise correctly. What do you have to say about that?
I want to talk about the squat. What's the deal? Listen, when you get into the squat rack and you go down like this, that's called a partial squat. It's bad for your knees, bad for your posture. Make sure you're going all the way down with the squat until your thighs are parallel. Okay, we see a lot of people doing that wrong.
Another thing that I see is a half bench press. So you're basically taking it off the rack and coming down halfway, then pressing it back up.
No.
This is completely wrong. You have to get the full range of motion by touching your chest with the weight. Now, some of you may have injuries. Regardless of injuries, you still need to touch your chest with the weight. Lower the weight to a weight that you can handle and build your way up to being able to handle a higher weight, but still touching your chest before pressing it back up. This is the only correct way to do the bench press. So what do you think, Key?
So I've noticed that a lot of people actually go to the gym and think, hey, like, let me work on every single part of my body today. They use different machines for different body parts, and that's not necessarily beneficial, because you should have a plan and you should go and work on, maybe back and arms one day, and then the next day you work on legs, so you give your back and arms a break, and then the next day you work on something else, and you kind of just make that a routine and you follow that, and that way your body gets enough rest.
Yeah.
And you don't overwork yourself, and you see results a lot quicker and better.
Yes.
As opposed to just working on every single thing. First of all, you're not going to have enough time to work on everything as much as you want to. So it is really just a waste of time, and people need to understand that. So.
Right, I couldn't agree more. This is what people call the all-around workout. And what they do is they skip the gym for like 3 or 4 days and then come in and try to get it all done in one sitting. This is not the way to do it, folks. You won't be able to effectively target your muscles properly if you're doing every single one of them in one session. You have to spend about 45 minutes to an hour on 1 or 2 muscle groups at a time for it to be an effective workout.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Here's another one. We see a lot of people in the gym doing dumbbell curls, and they're kind of just throwing it up like this,
Right.
No little form. You got the heavy weight up. They just, whatever it takes to get the weight up.
Right.
You really want to focus on keeping your elbows to your sides and coming up with a slow and controlled manner. Don't be the guy in there flinging the weight up. You're not doing anything.
Right. If you're doing bicep curls by lifting with your back, this is completely wrong.
How's that look, Jay?
Some people,
What do you do?
well, you just showed them,
Right.
just kind of swinging the weight up,
Right.
using the momentum, using their momentum to swing the weight up instead of having the bicep do the majority of the work. A method that you can use is by placing your back against a wall as you perform the exercise if you really aren't good at controlling the motion. But once you become better at controlling the motion, you shouldn't need a wall behind you to perform the exercise correctly. You want to start with the weight low enough so that you're not going to be swinging it as you perform the exercise.
Yeah. We want to know what your thoughts are on things that people do wrong at the gym. You can leave a comment below.
This has been a production of The Strong Brothers
And Key Baby.